not sure when that happened, but that was my O2 sensor that actually hit it right there. And I'm not sure if that's from like flex or not. It does sit close. Could have been when I went to put the radiator in the last time and bent that up, and could have been. I don't know. But I moved my O2 sensor, which you guys will see. But I will try to fix this. Get this runner fixed. And be able to use it again in one of the tibs. The new turbo tib even. But yeah, we have to put the Mishimoto in there, and we have to fix that as well. Alright, front end's off the car because we had a radiator leak with the other one. Usually we have our wideband right there and not that far down and close to the end. But apparently over the years, maybe some flex was letting that wideband come back in and hit this rib on my other intercooler or radiator. And as you can tell, this is a Mishimoto. That was GK, and I got this off in the trade for the, or not trade, in the parts car. But when I got it, this was busted. I took it to a friend, tried to weld it, and ended up breaking the one thing when he tried to weld it. So he had this laying around, and we were able to thread that in there. Hopefully, it's not going to do nothing. You can see when drilling it a little bit, nicked it, and that's the seal there. So hopefully it'll still seal. So I think it's down a little bit farther, but you can see that seal's right there anyway. So hopefully it's not going to keep pushing water over. If it does push water now, I'm definitely not going to think it's a head gasket because of that. Everything works good. I'll just probably keep this. It seems legit tight, and you know there's not going to be a lot of pressure coming out that way when it relieves everything back and forth. I only keep a 0.9 cap on it, which is the OEM cap that this car came with. We used to have a little bit more higher one on it, but I believe that higher is what was popping my head gaskets. Too much pressure in the system. Could be wrong, but I think that could have been some of the issue. Hopefully this will work. I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same as like OEM. And you normally never need nothing on these. I keep them. Ooh, I just cut myself. I cut a bunch of these off yesterday. Damn, lucky I didn't cut myself real bad. These tabs, as you can see, I cut them all off. Makes it easier sliding this in and out of here. The Turbo Ultra Guard wastegate from Turbo Smart is awesome because it's compact. But yeah, we're gonna try to run this. I think we're gonna be all right. Like I said, your cap, you know, it goes around this lip, and we're missing this little bit right here. Not much. That's your rubber. As you can see where it has a little indentation where it seals around it. So hopefully what it'll do is I'll make sure I put the cap on the same way every time. Make sure we do it like another thing is we got a little bit right here at the top, but it's got a rubber seal for that too, as you can see where the indentations are for that. But I'll just keep it facing forward all the time, so maybe it'll keep that indent in there. If it does let a little bit of coolant push a little bit of coolant under boost, I'd have to say it's because of the that little bit of maybe not getting sealed now, letting cooling up into this. But again, that should only happen underneath real high boost, and it shouldn't happen at all, but I'm thinking that may happen with us since we did this. I don't know though. Could be wrong, guys. Just thinking out loud. Yeah, we gotta install our fans next. After we install our fans, I think we gotta look to see if we got our new. Guys, this is stuff I keep in here. I'm gonna have to find them. Keep this stuff in here for like the track, for battery terminals, TPSs, all kinds of shit in here. Everything just my suspension, wastegate. Huh. Okay. Can't find my new. I got new ones of these and I can't find them. I got some other storage bins I'm gonna have to go look at. See if I can't find those. Found them. I found a box not open, so I think that's where they're at. Find out in a second, huh? Look at that. Found them. We got these the last time afterwards because they were starting to not gonna work, you know what I mean? They were getting pretty bad. I never seen these type where they have a little grip on them. I'm not sure what I think about that. But they do have the foam, so I'll put the foam on the side where the grip is, I think. Probably. Looks like it's gonna lock pretty good. Never tried them. What are they made at? Oh, wow. Made in the United States. Yeah, anything we make is plastic. Okay, now we're gonna bleed this new slash used Mishimoto radiator. Hopefully everything will be good with it. Hopeful. Did put a little epoxy. I'm not sure if I showed you. There was a little nick in there. Hopefully that'll hold. Thread sealing in there. Hopefully that'll hold. Hopefully it'll make it seal around here, because if it don't make it seal, it's going to end up coming through this tube and up in the damn overflow, and it's not going to keep a lot of pressure in there, so you're never going to get much water to the head or anything, because it's never going to open up the thermostat. I really got the fan secured this time. See, it don't go nowhere. Happy with that. Everything appears good. Had to go around and tighten a lot of the couplers, so maybe the reason why we didn't get where we wanted to be is because of that, but doubtful. But who knows, could make boost a little bit quicker. If it makes a little bit more boost, then we know we had a little bit of a leak in the couplers. Go ahead and get this damn thing started on this hot ass day. Alright, now we're starting to see a little bit of air come out. We should see more and more. Once this hose heats up, we know the thermostat opened up, and it's pretty close to opening up. Pushing a little bit on it. Get some air coming out of it. Only one little teeny piece of dirt. Then you get a piece of cardboard. See that little piece of dirt right there? Try to get it with cardboard. There we go. Got it. What I found works best. See a little dirt come up, starboard will work. Starting to get air out of the system. Thermostat definitely has opened up. So what I'm going to go do is turn this heater back on for a second. Not quite yet. It ain't quite up to optimal temperature yet. It is pretty close. Our Megascore is telling us we're at 175. That's when that light will kick off. We should get more bubbles than that. Hot. I think we're starting to get to the, yeah, we're starting to get there. That's good news. Thermostat's opening up. That hopefully means we're getting the seal right here. No, nothing coming out of there. So that's good. There we go. There's some. That's what we want to see. There it's coming. Sometimes you'll get real big ones. See the water level moving up a little bit. So we're getting ready to see it fully open, I believe. Temperature's still a little down. Want to turn the heat on. These cars with these aluminum radiators, you want to put the heater on, but to get it warmed up to temperature, you almost have to keep it off. It won't open up this damn thermostat. It'll actually stay cool enough not to open it. But you want to have it on so that it circulates the whole way through the heater core and everything, so you know you're pushing all your air out. Man, is it ever hot. I can't stand no more near this anymore. You guys understand what happens here. Alright guys, as you can see, nothing's really coming through. It looks like it's keeping it sealed. I don't see really nothing coming in here. I don't think it's pushing anything through that little area I was concerned about. So I don't think. And thermostat definitely opened up. And we don't see no more water coming out, so it should be good. I think I can take it for a test drive, but I don't know if you guys can notice, but that's rain coming. Mountains starting to disappear. Yep. Humidity's fucking bad. It's only 84 or 85, but humidity's nasty. Well, guys, it should be good. Taking it for a ride here. Everything here is tightened up. As you guys can see, it fits really nice in there. I cut the tabs off of them, so it fits better. But a lot thicker red. Hyundai Tiburon. That's what you want to use right there. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Maybe the next video we'll be out cruising or racing. Maybe we'll go to the track. Alright guys, this is what I used. Good old trusty JB Weld Marina weld. So you guys can see right here on a cap, you can see the indentation right here where it's sealed around. Well, there's a little lip around that, and I put water around it, stuck it down, and the water line was everywhere but a little bit. And that little bit was right where the drill bit came through and hit it. And what I did was use some of that epoxy, so you can see in there. We put that in there, and we filled that nick right up on it, and we didn't have any. Look at that blue paper towel there now. Alright, and we didn't have any radiator fluid pushing outwards. So that's a good thing. Let me see if I can get in here in a better angle. Yeah, it's pretty even with the whole way across, and without that being like that, it would have probably pushed coolant into this hose, into the reservoir. The radiator functioned right when we were bleeding it. The thermostat opened up, everything was the way it was, and it sealed. We didn't have no fluid going up this way when it was pushing bubbles and everything like that. So I think the Marina weld worked out pretty good for us. It seems to be okay. Old parts Civic. You guys can see I threw some on here, and even the little bits, you can't even peel it off, guys. This shit's rock hard. So it's got a little bit of a flexibility to it, it seems like, but it's pretty rock solid. It says you can even sand it. Who knows? But I think that fixed it. And a buddy of mine hooked me up with this fitting, drilled it out and everything, and got that to work since we couldn't weld it. Everything seems like it's gonna work. Maybe a little bit right there, but that seems like that's gonna seal too. If not, we could use a little bit of that epoxy right there and fill that in as well. Help keep it sealed. But that rubber, all it needs to do is push up against something and it'll seal around everything. So I think we're good to go. Should be able to go racing if the weather holds up, but I don't know. It's raining like hell now. But I forgot to even show you guys that. I wanted to show you what I used and what we did. Original plan was the weld. Didn't work for us. It was too thin. So plan B was thread a brass one in there. He probably didn't even know he nicked it, and I definitely wasn't going to say anything to him about it. He'd give me that for free. Did it all for free. And I gave him $5 for the fitting. But I filled that little nick in. See that little air bubble popped up? I filled that little nick in right there, and for like $8, I got a lot of it left. And I think that's the only issue that we would have had would have been here and here. Oh, here and there. So seems good now, guys. Got that radiator with the parts car. We'll see if it performs pretty well or not. But I run an OEM cap on it because Mishimoto has a 19-pound radiator cap. That, jeez, that would blow some head gaskets. I swear, if you have so much pressure in this, it would be unreal. We don't have no water in there. I cleaned it up, but there we go. Take a test drive in it then. I'm happy with it.